Meanwhile, 20 minutes before the top of the hour, there's new evidence that the migrant caravan is getting help from the government of Mexico.
Some of them even sending a message to President Trump as they close in on the U.S. border.
Griff Jenkins is live with the caravan as they make their final push. Griff.
Yeah, they're making their final push. They've just got less than 300 miles. But let me give you a look here at the migrants that are queued up here. This is the caravan that began on January 15th in Honduras, and there's upwards of about 2,000 in the state of Coahuila, Mexico. The northernmost to the Texas border is providing the support, lining them up in an orderly fashion. You can see them. Let's just take you through the line here. And you know what's interesting as you look at this is the makeup of this caravan as opposed to the last one. The last one predominantly male. This one about 50% guys of family units coming in. But what they'll do is they'll come through this line and they'll work their way back to get the support, and they get a little bit of food. There were some blankets here, although it's warming up now. And they'll come here and they'll get some fruit, maybe some breakfast, pastries, and this sort of thing. And here they come. We'll just get a little bit out of their way and back up, Stephen, if you can, as we come through to not obstruct the process. But here's really the most telling part is as you turn around here, we'll show you they're getting on 50 buses being provided by the state of Coahuila, which will get them in about 5 hours drive time to the town of Piedras Negras. It is across the border from Eagle Pass, Texas. And we talked to some of the migrants. Many of them say they're going to try and cross illegally. This is Antonio from El Salvador. He wouldn't tell us exactly where he's going to do it, but here's what he said.
For security reasons, so you cannot say which way you're going to take. Guys, plus if you, Mr. Donald Trump, you're watching, so I don't think you're going to, I can't tell you where you're going to go get through into your country.
So let me just tell you, you know, yesterday we had the governor of Coahuila, Miguel Riquelme, that was giving the migrants a bit of pep talk, some support. But clearly, when it comes to the question about whether or not the governments of Mexico, from the southern states all the way to the northern states, have assisted and cooperated and helped their journey, they have indeed. And we've seen it firsthand, and it sends a very clear message to the caravans behind it. One on Thursday, starting on the 7th, another one starting on the 16th. Meanwhile, the Pentagon sending almost 4,000 troops over the weekend, announcing sending troops to the down to the border. That's going to be certainly coming to a bit of a loggerhead here at some point between the two governments. Guys?
Wow. 300 miles is a long way to walk, but you've got these buses taking there. They could get there.
Super organized.
Could get there the next day or so. All right. Thank you, Griff.
It's amazing.
41 minutes.